Recently, somebody asked me, what would I tell my 20-year-old self about money now, knowing everything that I know about the energy of money and how we manifest it and attract it? And I answered that question by saying, money is easy to make, and that everybody should have enough money. And the reason that I answered the question like that is because my mindset now about money, the source of money, the energy of money, and how we have the ability to create money makes it easy to have. When I was 20 and struggling, I didn't feel like that. Let's talk about it. Greetings and welcome back. My name is Fran. I created this channel to help bridge the spiritual with the physical, to help you manifest and create your best and most grandest life. I'm going to talk to you guys about money for a minute, and I'm going to talk to you about a message that my angels gave me about money when I was in my late 20s. And it was about how we perceive money. Money is an energy. If you perceive money as something that is unobtainable or hard, or something that you have to work hard for, something that you have to struggle for, you're never going to have any. If you understand who and where the source of money comes from, it changes your ability to attract it and have it. At the point when I got this message, I was in a space of trying to make things work. If you notice, I said I was in a space of trying to make things work, not allowing my guides and my angels and my heavenly staff to help me do that. I was trying to push and force things to happen in my life because I was in such a place of need, right? Nothing ever is created good when it's coming from a place of need. Whether that be money, whether that be love, whether that be a new car, whatever the case may be, when you feel like you need something so badly, you're gonna get something that comes out of desperation and not out of clarity. Recently, when someone asked me this question, my angels took me back to the space that I was in when I was sitting in my room, crying, fussing, complaining about not having enough, right? Not having enough, never having enough, etc. And as long as I was in that mindset, I could not create anything. I wasn't creating opportunities. I wasn't creating more money. Every day I woke up fretting about the money I had or did not have. And I knew within myself that something had to change. What I wasn't realizing was the thing that needed to change was how I felt about money, my mindset around money, and realizing that there was an abundance, an unlimited amount of money. So at that point, I began to seek guidance about money, how to manifest money, how I could live in a state of overflow. And regardless of if someone will admit to you or not that they want to be in overflow, everybody wants to have more than enough. Having less than enough is not only stressful in the physical plane, but it's stressful in your emotional body, it's stressful in your spirit, and it's also stressful in the spiritual realm. You know why? Because you have this team of beings that are wanting to help you, that are watching you go through these changes about something that is really easy to have. Manifesting and creating money is very easy. Once you realize that money is available to you, once you realize that it is available to you, it changes how you receive it. You understand that there is something working so much bigger than you in your life. Once you connect to that thing, right? Once you connect to the spirit within you, your guides, your angels, your heavenly staff, however you identify it, your higher power, you begin to get clarity around what it is that you desire. It's not enough to say, I want to manifest a lot of money. So if you have $2, $25 is a lot of money. If you have $1,000, $2,000 is a lot of money, right? It's more than you had. You have to get clarity around the amount of money that you desire. Not necessarily why you want to have that money, because that's not important. And I think a lot of people get hung up on the why. Like, I have to have it because I've got all these bills to pay. I have all these obligations to clear. What you're doing at that point is focusing on the problem. What you want to do is keep your eyes on the solution. Your mind needs to be programmed to already know that the solution has happened. We're not going to say things like, I need this money because my car payment's due. First of all, you don't need anything. You desire to live in overflow so that you can be financially free. My desire is to be financially free in every area. Then you realize, for me to be financially free and actually live the life that I desire, I would love to have about $5 million, $500,000, whatever your amount is. Ask for that amount. Don't ask for it like, I kind of would like, that's not going to work, right? You don't go to your friend and say, I think I would kind of like to have this amount of money. Then why are you going to go to your source and say, I kind of think I'd like to have this amount of money? You ask with expectations and faith. When you have expectations and faith, it has no choice but to happen in your life. We are so unclear about how we move. We are so unclear about what we can have. We're so unclear about all the goodness in the world that is available to us. But we're very clear about what we don't have and what we can't have. That focus is bringing you more of those things. And when I was in the space of really thinking that this is my life and this is it, my angels constantly reminded me that whatever you think, however you think about this thing, this is the thing that you are going to have. So however you feel about money at this moment, if you feel good about money, that's great. If you don't feel good about money, that's blocking you from having more. You have got to get your mind aligned with your mouth so that your manifestations come forward. Manifesting money, having money is easy. Every day, people go from having absolutely nothing to having millions and millions and millions of dollars. What is the difference between the person who has nothing and the person who has it all? They believe that they can have it all. They know that they are supposed to have it. Our biggest block around receiving the things that we desire is how we feel about it. This is not new. We've talked about this before. We've talked about how doing things, changing just the simplest things, can change your life. If you don't feel as if you can believe that you should have all the money that you desire, then ask for what you want and then ask, Why don't I think I can have that? That's your homework. Asking for what you want and then saying, but why do I think I can't have it? Because no matter what's coming out of your mouth, your subconscious mind knows what you really think. So if you realize that you've got to heal some things in your mindset around money, then that's your work. That's where you start. You start with telling yourself every day and constantly, I am worthy of all that I desire. I am enough. I deserve it. I don't have to fight for it. I don't have to push it. I deserve everything that I desire, and that includes money. If you cannot say that and feel it, start writing it down. I deserve to have all the money I desire. I deserve to have all the money that I desire. Look yourself in the mirror and say, money is easy for me to have. I deserve to have all the money that I desire. All right, y'all. Let me know how that works. I will talk to you real soon. Bye for now.